Baby Honu saves the day for Brian. Baby Honu was a tiny turtle. His sparkling eyes were round as black pearls. His dark green shell was shaped like Pele's tears, and his flippers were as graceful as a gull's wings, helping him glide with ease through the deep blue water. See the deep blue water, Brian? Where's the whale? Do you see the whale? Do you see Honu? Where's Honu? But baby Honu was very shy and very careful. There were many sea creatures in the sea that were much bigger than he is. After all, he was just this little green sea turtle. How I wish I were as big and strong as Kohola the whale, thought baby Honu. Then I could make a real difference. You see Kohola? Where's Kohola? Brian, can you see Kohola? Where's baby Honu? One day as baby Honu was nibbling on some seagrass, he heard a distressful cry. Mama Neha was swimming frantically, calling for her Kiki. When she saw baby Honu, she swam over and began to weep. Where's the dolphin? Where's Dolphin? You see Dolphin? Do you see baby Honu talking to Dolphin? Oh, little Honu, you must help me, cried Mama Neha. My baby has been playing in the shallows when a great wave washed her up onto the beach. Now she is trapped on the sand, and she can't find her way back. I am just a little turtle, said baby Honu as he climbed aboard Mama Nahe's snout. But I'll see what I can do. Together they swam to shore. There on the sandy beach they spied Kiki Nahe. You see the baby dolphin? There's Honu with the baby dolphin on the beach. Do you see? And there's Mama Dolphin. Poor little dolphin wiggled and waggled. She flipped and flopped, but try as she might, she could not find her way back to the ocean. Baby Honu climbed up beside her. Poor little turtle pushed and pulled, huffed and puffed, but to try as he might, he could not move Kiki Nahe. Stay here, little Nahe, and don't be frightened, soothed baby Honu. I will get some help, and back into the sea he went. The first creature baby Honu came upon was Kohola, the big giant whale. You see the whale?
You see Kohola.
You see baby Honu with Kohola? Oh, great Kohola, little Kiki Nahe is stranded on the beach. Perhaps you are big enough to help her back to sea, pleaded baby Honu. It is true, I am mighty, answered Kohola. But even I can do nothing for a stranded dolphin. It is the way of the ocean, and off Kohola swam. Baby Honu saw a great white shark. His teeth were long and sharp, and his fin cut through the water like knife. Oh, terrible Mano! Little Kiki Nahe is stranded on the beach. Perhaps you're fierce enough to help her back to sea, cried baby Honu. It is true I am terrifying, shrugged Mano. But even I can do nothing to help Kiki in the way of the ocean, and off swam the shark.
Ooh.
Next, little turtle came upon Hihi Manu, the stingray. Oh, Hihi Manu, with your swift barbed tail, Kiki Nahe is stranded on the beach. Perhaps you are quick enough to help her back to sea, begged baby Honu. It is true that my tail is as fast as lightning, answered Hihi Manu. But I can do nothing to help Kiki Nahe. It is the way of the ocean, and off swam the ray. See the big stingray, Brian? Shows the way to hold this up. Poor baby Honu was desperate. Just then he saw Kokala, the porcupine fish. Oh, Kokala, with your long, sharp spines. Kiki Nahe is stranded on the beach. Perhaps you're prickly enough to help her back to sea, pleaded baby Honu. Ah, it is true that I am spiny, sighed Kokala. But even I can do nothing to help the little dolphin. It is the way of the ocean, and off swam the porcupine fish. Baby Honu spied Puhi, the eel, poking his head out of his den. Delicate feather dusters framed the entrance to his home in the coral reef. Oh, brave Puhi, with your jagged teeth, called baby Honu. Kiki Nahe is stranded on the beach. Perhaps you are bold enough to bring her back to sea. "It is true that I am fearless," said Puhi. "But why bother? Even I can do nothing to help Kiki Nahe. Give up, little turtle. It is the way of the ocean." And Puhi drew further back into his den. Do you see Puhi? See the eel? Do you see baby Honu talking to Puhi?
Is this going to be too long?
Baby Honu was distraught. Kohola the whale would not help him. Manu the shark would not help him. Hihi Manu the stingray would not help him. Kokola the porcupine fish would not help him. And now Puhi the eel would not help him. He was just a tiny turtle. What was he to do? "Don't give up," a wee voice said. "We can all make a difference." "Who is it?" asked baby Honu, and he whirled around and didn't see anyone. "Down here," said the voice. Baby Honu peered down and saw a tiny little sea creature on the reef. Dainty yellow tentacles bloomed from a small dimple in the coral and waved in the current. "Here I am," it called. "I am a coral polyp. I am tiny, but I am important. My friends and I have built this magnificent reef for all the creatures of the sea to enjoy." Baby Honu could scarcely believe it. Could this tiny animal have built this great reef? Could a tiny little turtle make all the difference? But what could he do? Do you see Honu with the coral? You see the baby coral? Baby Honu saw the fearless duster worms lining the entrance to Puhi's burrow, and he had an idea. He began to fan the feathery creatures with his little fins. Soon the feather dusters were swaying back and forth, back and forth. Do you see the feather dusters, Brian? Deep within Puhi's den came a deep, slow rumble. The wreath began to tremble. Still, baby Honu kept fanning. Back and forth went the feather dusters, but from deep inside, baby Honu heard a chuckle. Then a chortle, and finally a rocking, rollicking, belly-aching, side-splitting, "Ha ha 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 ha! Oh ho 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 ho! Oh ho ho ho!" You see that? They're all laughing in there.
And
Who's laughing, Brian?
Wow!
Tickled by the feather dusters, Puhi shot out of his burrow with such a glad gahoff that he barreled into Kokola, the porcupine fish. You see that? You see the porcupine fish with the eel? Everybody's moving. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Kokola was so startled that he gulped and gulped and gulped and gulped and gulped enough seawater to make himself fat and round and prickly. The frightened puffer tumbled right into sleeping Hihi Manu. Look at that. See the puffer fish? He's into the stingray. You see that, Brian? Looks like baby Honu has stirred up the pot. "Youch!" cried Hihi Manu, and he snapped his barbed tail wire through the water, striking fearsome Manu on the tender snout. He got the shark. You see that, Brian? The stingray got the shark. "Yipe, yipe, yipe," snivelled the wounded Manu as he crashed headfirst into the soft belly of Kohola. See the shark? He hit the Kohola. And what do you think Kohola did, Brian? What do you think that he did? Kohola was so surprised that he jumped clear out of the water and landed in such tremendous belly flop that a great wave crashed across the shore and carried little Kiki Nahe back to sea. You see that? Do you see baby Honu on Kiki Nahe? Oh, baby Honu did save the day. Mama Nahi was so relieved her baby dolphin was safe and sound, and all because a tiny turtle who didn't think he could make a difference. And baby Honu never ever doubted himself again. Do you see baby Nahe with Mama Nahe and baby Honu? And there's Turtle. He's all fat and happy because he helped everybody out. Baby Honu saves the day. Did you like that story, Brian? If you did, send Grandma an email and tell Mommy to tell Gram that you need another story. We miss you and love you. We love you, Brian. We love you. Mwah! 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 Kisses forever, baby boy. Love, Graham and Popo.